A couple weeks ago, a new mod was released named Build It, and it adds over 150 build pieces to the game. Ever since then, my friend Doe here has been using it to build a port town on a small island off the plains called Tortuga. So Doe here has been kind enough to offer to take us on a tour.
I'm going to make a building over here for processing metal, so I'll have the smelters and that sort of thing in it. Like a foundry area.
Furnaces,
Yeah, kind of like the
Smitty.
work
That's where the
Smitty's,
Smitty will be at, right?
the working class district over here. So you think that'd be up and running first, but no. I worked on the the Capitol building first, of course. I
Well, let's
was
talk about this bridge. So
okay.
this
Yeah,
bridge, it looks like, is made out of all new build pieces, right?
yes. So the bridge is the new build pieces. I use the core wood beams because they are longer. The new build pieces, there's a couple different kinds of stairs. They call some of them roof pieces, but I use this as the regular stairs. And the floor pieces are the stone panels, and I use those so the what would you call it? The vanilla game stone panels.
Yeah, those floor tiles.
I believe they cost six stone a piece. Is that
Yeah, that
right? Let me
sounds
take a
right.
look.
Yeah, pretty expensive.
So these new ones are half the or less than half the thickness, and they only cost 2 stone a piece. But they don't place, so they place top. They place on the same thickness as the vanilla panels. So you can imagine you can place this on top or bottom of a vanilla panel.
Okay.
All right, so these are placed on top, so they're touching the edges of the beams on the side. Just a real simple structure, real simple roof. There's no support beams or decorations or anything in here yet. It's just basically a way to get from one piece of the island to the other
Right.
because the water in between was just deep enough you had to swim.
Now, tell us
Uh,
about this little building here on the left.
this is one of the new pieces. It's the outhouse, and it's actually two pieces: the outer structure and then this little stool in the middle. You have to put the stool in there to sit down.
Hilarious.
So,
Okay.
so that's a lot of fun. And then I put a lamp post here, kind of like the emergency lights, the blue lights. You know, you call for help if somebody's mugging you.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So that's kind of like making sure nobody's creeping on you in the outhouse there.
Now, do those take fuel like resin? Do you have to keep refilling those?
Actually, no, these are the they take resin to build, but you don't have to keep refilling them.
Well,
They're
that's
just
nice.
yeah, they're just lit, which is really awesome.
Oh, nice.
As much resin as you get and throw away because you got too much, you don't have to worry about it after it's built. So
Yeah. So I see you have a smaller building on the left and then a large round tower on the right.
yeah, so the tower is kind of like the Capitol building, sort of like a government building. And ever since we started playing this game, I've wanted to build circular building, a tower. And in the beginning, I was hoping to build something like part of a castle, like a turret or something. But the way these building pieces are, you have to kind of go big,
Right.
and so that just turned into a standalone tower. So no real decorations on the outside yet. No landscaping or development there. But the new building pieces are covering. I originally started with the vanilla pieces, so the wall thickness was that of the stone wall and the
Right.
columns. And so when we got the mod, I kept the columns for structure and wrapped them with the new stone beams that you have to turn them. Or there's a short one and a long one. So I stacked the short ones up and then put a wood filler in between to cover the vanilla
Oh,
concrete
okay.
columns.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a dark wood here in between these two.
Yes,
Yeah.
and so the new piece has a half. It's a half panel, so it's a dark wood half panel,
Oh,
and
that's
there's no
nice.
there's no grain or anything, so it makes a nice smooth finish, and it covers up those irregular stone columns from the vanilla game,
Right.
and
All right.
and so in between on the outside, I used the stone wall panels. Figured it looks kind of like limestone or sandstone maybe.
Yeah.
So that was going to cover up the stone walls, but the stone walls are so irregular, the pieces were poking through.
Yeah.
So I just broke out the stone walls and put these up, so
Oh,
it's nice and smooth.
let's go ahead and well, first of all, I want to talk about this door, um, because this mod adds quite a few doors, and a lot of them are in kind of this same style or variations on this style where they're a round door, which always gives me Lord of the Rings Hobbit um, vibes. But
Yeah,
yeah, this particular one has a window in it, right? It's really cool. You
yeah,
can see
yeah.
through it.
This is the one. So I picked this one because it wasn't. Oh, the other one has color to it. There's a color. I think it's I think it's green or gold.
Yeah, I think it's
Can't
gold.
remember now. You show it on the menu there. Yeah, it's got a gold. It's got a gold look to it. Little too snazzy. I don't want a bunch of pirates coming raiding us for our doors.
Right.
So this is utilitarian, but still looks fancy though because it doesn't take iron to build it, but it has iron on it. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Nice. All right, let's take a look inside.
So still have the
Oh, the
we
door's shut. Okay, these pressure plates got me. Okay.
we still have the pressure plates from the other one. So yeah, inside they've got a lot of decorations, and I guess obviously the coolest one is these trees.
Yes, these cherry blossom trees, and what a great effect this falling leaves from the trees.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Um, Now those don't have to be planted, correct?
Correct. Nope.
They're they're just
They place like furniture, and there's 4 or 5 different varieties of tree, and I chose this one because once we got this installed, I had to modify the floors, so I actually moved the second floor up 1 floor, so there was room for these trees, and the other ones are just a little too tall. They poke through that second floor way up there, and I wasn't going to move it again, so it
now right
was.
away I see very very striking these marble floors and wall panels.
Yeah,
Um,
so the interior is all with the marble pieces, and the floor pieces when they snap down, they have to overlap to make the circular shape. So there's a lot of jumping around with the effects there.
yeah, I guess that's a heads up to anybody who wants to use this mod. Don't overlap the floor pieces, right?
Yeah, if it bugs you, don't overlap them because
Yeah,
it
you
gets
might
kind
get
of
some
crazy.
twitchiness. Okay.
But
Um,
these are snapped on stone pieces, so it doesn't add new depth when you snap these onto them. It's just
oh, okay.
basically a covering.
Nice. I see a bunch of other little small decorations that we put in here. Obviously, there's crates.
Yep, we have different crates here.
There's a big
Um,
crate.
Here's a display over here next to the forge that's got some barrels and I think one of everything there.
And these all act as actual storage, huh?
Yeah, they do.
The barrels, the crates. That's great. Now, one thing that you did discover about these and the crafting from containers mod or the crafting from containers setting in Valheim Plus is that these are not counted as containers,
Ch-
right? So you can't craft from
chest.
these containers. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So if you have these are nice and everything, but if it's ingredients you need to craft with, you still have to put them in a vanilla chest. It can be any of the vanilla chests, but um, it won't the crafting won't pull from these crates or the barrels, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's kind of nice if
Yeah.
you're playing with somebody that's stealing all your red mushrooms or something. You can put them in a
Yeah.
barrel and they can't get them.
All right. Okay, so over here by the hearth, I see this is a new hearth, right?
New Hearth, I love it. It's smaller, and you don't have to fight or mess with the smoke, so you can actually focus on the aesthetics of your building rather than trying to finagle in a chimney.
Right. And of course, we have this great stack of split wood next to it.
Yes, another decorative piece, and that serves absolutely no purpose. You cannot put wood in it. You can't take wood from it. It's just there for looks.
It does look great, though.
It does
And
look
then
good.
you have a hanging lantern above it again, in the same
Yes,
style as the lantern that was outside.
yes, and I believe it's the recipe is the same. I believe it's 2 tin and 1 resin. But the hanging lantern actually gives you the rested buff from the what's it called? The hanging
Oh,
brazier
oh, nice. Without the smoke
without the smoke, exactly.
and without having to load it with coal all the time, huh?
And I think it gives off better light too.
Yeah.
Myself. Same
So
thing.
moving to the right here, we have a few other items.
Yeah. So the same thing with this table lantern here. You can put this on a flat surface anywhere. In the corner, that table lantern
Yep.
also gives you the rested buff from the. You should have standing where you're at. You should have 19.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So
they're
I see a bucket on the ground.
yeah, for nightly purposes,
Yeah.
I figure a Viking would need a bucket. That's
Yep.
one of the new decorative pieces. And I don't think I thought the bucket had storage, but this one right here does not. I don't know
Okay.
if it does or not.
I see a sink and a
I put
table, a new table.
this yeah, the new table has a shelf underneath, and wouldn't you know it, the personal chest from the vanilla fits right underneath. I've only got 2 there. I was gonna fill it up and put like, your soaps, your deodorants, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, right.
Extra towels for company, But the sink is really neat, and that's I think that's just copper. 2 copper it takes for that, I think. And the rugs, and so the
Well, we have a screen here.
oh yeah, the screen. Now this is really cool. The screen. Remember, we had all of that troll hide. We had no
Yes.
use
Yep.
for. Okay, well, some of these new decorative pieces, I don't have it. I don't have the rug, but the screen here actually takes troll hide and wood. So
Nice.
it repurposes some of that inventory that you don't necessarily need anymore.
All right. Now in the center of the room, I see new chairs and a large table. And
Yeah.
what's this on the table?
So yeah, this is the new large table, kind of a conference room area. I was able to turn the banners.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, is that the better UI thing where you can turn stuff with C or V? You can turn it on its axis.
No, that is Valheim Plus that allows you to free rotation.
Okay, so I turned these things and snapped them to the edge of the table for like a tablecloth. There's one on each side, so there's actually 2
Yep.
there. And in
And
the middle is one of the new decorative pieces, the little bonsai tree.
right.
Oh, yeah,
That's
little
cool.
little centerpiece for the table.
Okay, so here you have your crafting bench. Okay.
Yeah, there's some utility to the room here down on this first floor. I have to have ways to fix my tools, make stuff as I'm building.
Yep. Well, let's take a look at the second floor.
Okay, so the overall design of this was a north, south, east, west design with a door on each cardinal compass point there. Is
Okay.
that what they call those?
Sure.
And so with the round building, it's hard to get stairs. With any building, it's hard to get stairs up to the second floor in Valheim.
Right.
So I chose to put a staircase by each door, so directly to the right of each door, and I was able to snap it. If you do one mouse wheel click, you can turn it the same degree as your building, and you can snap them on the way up. And so when we get to this first landing, so this would be like a what would have been the second floor,
Right.
and that's where I put these porches out, these little landings outside. And from here you can see the roof of the diner, the restaurant over there I'm making.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and those are again all new pieces, wooden shingles. It looks like.
Yeah, those are the wooden shingles.
And here,
They're
of
pretty.
course, we have wooden railings, dark wood railings, another hanging lantern,
Yep.
and of course a great view here.
The railings are fences
Okay.
from the new one, and these windows too are kind of like the tall windows out of there.
Yeah.
They fit pretty good. It was hard to snap stuff together because when you're turning on a radius, the stuff doesn't really line up too well. And here's a spot where you can see like the old column poking through because it's so irregular.
Where at?
Right here on this edge right here.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay. Yeah.
So you're going to get little things like that poking through, but I could probably get rid of those old column pieces because underneath, snap to the corner of each one, I have ironclad beams, the vertical ones,
Right.
and that's the only way to get the structure up this high that I know of. So, and then, oh, I got to tell you this. So each floor is actually 2 layers. So if you come up on the steps here, you see the marble ceiling.
Yes.
Okay, come up on the steps, you'll see there's actually a skeleton of core wood beams
Yep.
in between the ceiling and the actual floor up here, and that's the thickness of those vanilla stone floors. So you have to add depth to it, you know.
Right. Oh, what do we have here? A trophy room, huh?
So yeah, I started making a trophy room. Not much yet. My plan was to put not just trophies, but like oh, you know, like the weapons, like the different weapons and stuff from that level of the game, you know.
Yeah.
So we've got sort of like the plains over here, or not the plains, the what is it, the meadows.
Meadows. Yep.
Maybe put some of the flint stuff over here and the wood stuff. And I got the new doors I put on here as kind of a
Yeah, with the arch tops. Those are great.
the arch the door itself is just a rounded top, and then you got to snap those arch pieces in. But yeah, nothing too fancy in here yet, but there will be. So you can presumably you could come in here, shut all the doors, and just sit in a throne and just lord over all of your accomplishments here.
Right. You got to put a pool table in the middle, right?
Oh, that'd be cool. They should have that, a little billiard table.
Yeah.
It's kind of tight out here, so if you shut the door, there you go, and go up to the top floor. And the top floor is all windows, kind of like an observatory lookout.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking of putting some kind of light source in each window, whether it's a hearth or one of those lanterns, just sort of like to send out a beacon, sort of a beacon of hope that,
Yeah.
you know, if
Yeah.
any wayward traveler were to land on Tortuga, his his gold and it would be treated properly.
All right. Well, you did say there was another building outside. Let's go take a look
Yes.
at that one.
Yes, you can't see the roof on here from down here, but it is slate. It's one of the it's all the slate roof up there.
Oh, this roof here is slate.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, and I don't know if you can see it in the dark, but
Yeah, probably not.
the beams and everything from here. I don't have any lights up here yet, so it's hard to see. Maybe on the next video. So we make our way back down. It's not too far down. And this is the been working on this. This is going to be a diner or a restaurant, of some kind. And so this is the other one of the other styles of door here.
This is great. There's dragons on it.
Pretty cool. And I went with the horizontal wood panel, the horizontal lined wood panels here, so it looks like planking.
So do they have both horizontal and vertical?
They do. They've got so there's pieces that have vertical on one side, horizontal on the other.
Oh, so you can rotate it.
So you can rotate it and have different on each side, or they just have horizontal on both or vertical on both sides. There's 3 different ones. And I also discovered, you see the I don't know if you can see it. So I outlined everything with these column pieces, and the 22-degree beam that has a wall attached to it. I found the one that has the horizontal lines.
Oh, okay.
So one of them's in the structure section, and the other one's in the roof section. So you got a 22-degree beam with a wall piece with the lines that you need.
Okay,
Anyways,
so that is my favorite part about this door, that it opens in the middle like that. It's actually 2 doors, and I just think it's fantastic. All right, so this is the dining room.
the dining room, yeah, this is going to be the restaurant. So you come in here, you're hungry. You should be able to go right to the cauldron here if you choose and make whatever you want to eat. But I plan on having, pre-made food already ready to go here. Different areas to sit with your own light, like little booths, and I'll put decorations on the tables and stuff. Cups and stuff.
You know what's really great about this is the amount of light that these hanging lanterns put out, because otherwise the game is so dark.
Yeah.
The vanilla stuff puts out basically fire, and it gives everything. It lights the room up, but not anything like this, where this is nice and bright and you can see everything very clearly.
Yeah, and I went with the marble floor again, so that helped too.
Yeah. All right.
These 3 chests are just for building purposes, and this is the actual cook area where you could cook raw meat or whatever you brought with you. Let's run upstairs real quick to the storage area.
Okay.
Now this is going to be where all the raw materials are going to go.
Oh, okay.
And I used,
Oh my gosh. Look at all these chests. Oh, this is great. You've got,
instead of a sign, I've got the actual item.
yeah, on an item stand.
And behind it are these new shelves. So this is the regular reinforced chest on the bottom.
Ah, right.
With the new building piece shelves, and then of course the item stands. And now we can put all the items on the stands, right? Or
Yes,
something
yeah,
like
we have a mod called, I think it's called Item Stand All Items, that should allow you to place any item that you can put in your inventory on an item stand and display it now.
Yeah. So it's looking real good. I was messing around with the carrot. I don't know if that works all the way in or not, but I got some of the meats over here, and don't worry, I'm still stocking our main areas. I just put this over here for display purposes and just to get it going.
These blood bags and entrails is disgusting.
They sure are good though, huh?
Yeah.
But I got a spot for serpent meat there, and I don't know. I think I counted all the ingredients, and I think I counted around 20.
Okay.
So you need about 20 chests to house all the different. And this will be no potions, nothing like that. This is strictly for food. There's going to be a different building for potions and ingredients for potions.
Home and Hearth is probably going to come along and ruin this, and you're going to have to add a bunch of new chests over here, though, huh?
Yeah, I might have to extend the building out.
Yeah. Okay.
There's different windows up here. I've got the full, what would you call that? One wall panel, full window on this side.
Yeah.
3 of those, and then this is just a regular, like a house window.
Right. Now, I noticed there was a different door on the back too. It almost looked like a storm door.
It's the loading dock, you know.
Oh right, yeah. This is the employee entrance.
Yeah, this is where the NPCs come to work. So there's going to be a pier out on this side too to fish from and stuff. And then, oh, too bad it's not daylight. So here we've got the restrooms.
Right, I see.
So
Oh,
this
you've
is
got
the
pillagers.
pillagers, and this is the victims. Sort of a men's women's thing.
Yeah, right.
And then up here, upon entrance back into the restaurant, you got to see this. You see the sign?
Oh, let me get my light on. Hold on, everything's so dark here. Oh, employees must wash hands.
There's a little sink there.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah. 'Cause they
Yeah, you
just
don't
went
want
to
to
the
spread.
restroom.
We don't want to spread germs here in Valheim. You know,
That's
we don't
right.
keep things clean.
Getting ooze all over, right?
Yeah. Looks like I got to finish the roof, decorative roof here, but we'll see.
All right.
So yeah,
Well, it looks like you've made use of quite a few of the new build pieces. I believe there's also, like, let's go through this. There's a bunch of furniture, and we showed most of that, right? There's a couple different hearths that are available. You use the small hearth, but there's one that's like completely encased, right?
um,
Um,
yes. Let me here. Let's go inside. I can snap that down right here. It's more like a stove.
yeah, again, it's smokeless as well.
Oh, I forgot to mention that the cook hearth there is a smokeless cook hearth.
Oh, this one over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So this is just like the regular hearth, except for it doesn't put out any smoke, right? Same
Yes.
size and everything, yeah.
I wonder.
Okay, and this is the other hearth.
Yeah, this one's.
Again,
I
smokeless.
wonder. Can we put cook stations on this?
Oh, I don't know.
Will they cook?
Nope. It says you have to have a lit fire, so you can't put a cooking station on top of that, unfortunately.
Oh. Probably.
It looks like you've used quite a few of the structure pieces: windows, doors, dark wood panels, roofs. There's some great wooden shingled roofs available. And then the outdoors, these different trees and fences. There's a gate, iron gates. There's a fountain. Oh, you don't have the fountain, do you?
No, I took it down for the trees. I didn't put the fountain back up yet.
Yeah, that's fine.
We can snap one down here.
Here, hold on. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that. Boy, I love that fountain. I put one in the middle of a village that I've been working on. But yeah, that's a great piece. What else?
I forgot what I was gonna say now.
There's these giant fences. Look at this
Oh,
fence.
the fences.
Yeah, so I'm putting one of those down, building one of these fences in a village that's next to the plains, and you can see that it's got like an upper layer, like a walkway. And then there's this tower, pre-built tower. I think that's about it on there. But now there's all these greenhouse pieces, and I haven't built any greenhouses.
I didn't either.
But we should
Not
probably
yet.
do that. There's all these glass pieces and then all these small metal beams to connect them. And then here's, of course, a potted plant. And that's about it. I think we've got just about everything else covered. So, yeah, it looks great, and I can't wait to see what else you're going to build with these new build pieces from the Build
Yeah.
It mod.
Throw something in the comment bar if you want to see more, because we're building like crazy around here.